All right, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Guys, let me know if you're able to hear me. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, cool, cool. Am I coming through clear? All right, awesome. Welcome, guys. So you guys already know, triple top. This thing should drop. All right, so we're waiting on that. But, you know, one of the things that I'm looking out for is that sweep right above this triple top. I don't think we're gonna get it, but I don't really like to rule it out, right? You know what I mean? I like to be safe than sorry, so I'm gonna take it into consideration that we may get something like this, and then the dollar will come on down, and then we'll have a quadruple top at that point. But time will tell, and actually, about 5 6 minutes, and we will see. All right, so everybody needs to get prepped. All right, what I would highly suggest is either some buy limit orders. All right, I'll put a little yellow line here. All right, so some buy limit orders here, or some buy stop orders up here. All right. Okay, so something like this. That way, if we get manipulation, right, price will pull down a little more, and then you'll get the buy limit activated. If we don't get manipulation and we just take off, news is horrible for the dollar, and it just tanks, then the odd dollar will completely rise. Your buy stop will get activated, and then take you along for the ride. All right, but you know I'm going to clear like the support area up a little bit. All right, we got 4 minutes on the clock. Let's so higher time frame, get you guys to see. Our dollar was falling for a good while, but now we're at this major level of support and demand, so we're looking for it to rise. All right, guys. This is the same for the euro dollar. All right, triple bottom. Okay, we had major bullish divergence to our left. All right, guys. So again, market structure says that we should rise. All right, but news can obviously throw all of that off, and it is what it is. All right, we got 3 minutes on the clock, so get ready. And again, let me point this out very quickly. The charts, for the majors, right, the non-dollar based pairs, euro dollar, odd dollar, pound dollar, New Zealand dollar, they're telling me to buy. The chart is telling me to buy. All right, so how do you play news into that? Well, the type of news that we have, let me go take a look real quick. All right, the type of news that we have coming out is average hourly earnings month over month, non-farm employment change and unemployment rate. So we got a minute left, but for non-farm employment change, right? That's just the change in employment, right? They're expecting it to go from 227,000 to 164,000. So that's down. All right. So that's employment going down. That doesn't sound good, right? So that should technically be something bad for the dollar. And if the dollar goes down because of bad news, these pairs will rise. It's just that simple. So the fundamental analytics, right, just given the results, will line up, right? If it comes out negative, will line up with the charts already telling us that these pairs want to rise. And that's how you combine the two. All right. But, most times you got to, you just have to wait for those results to play out. But, even before then, the charts are kind of giving it away what it wants to do. All right. So, guys, please get your, we got less than a minute here. It's like 45 seconds on the clock. So please set your stop orders or your pending orders, however you want to play it on these major pairs. All right. I'm already in the buy on dollar, euro dollar. All right. Pound dollar. You can see my buy. All right. Again, got bullish divergence on it. It's breaking above this pivot point. I'll put my moving averages on and all my bells and whistles. Right. But New Zealand dollar, I'm in the buy on it as well. All right. 14 seconds on the clock. Dollar CAD, I don't like it. Dollar CHF has potential to drop. All right. And dollar JPY is already dropping. All right, guys. So again, I highly recommend. Oh, look at that. So look at the manipulation. So this would have taken me out. It didn't close out yet, but I don't know if that's just a error or not. But look how it shoots up first. And let's see. Okay, so non-farm employment change came out good. It came out way higher than expected. 256,000. They expected it to drop. So this is what I'm talking about, right? You don't know what you're going to get, and you got to wait for it. So we may have, I may have lost those trades already, because even unemployment rate went down. So that's a good thing. So pretty much there's all around good news for the dollar. There was also news for the CAD, so unemployment change and unemployment rate. Both of those were also good for the CAD, so it's just good news all around, or positive news all around for the CAD and the dollar. So let's hop over to the dollar real quick. All right, dollar. There we go. So there it is. Yeah, I think my trades are done with. Yep. There goes odd dollar and euro dollar. Now, I'm not super convinced that, we can't rise, right? You know what I mean? Again, I was looking for this sweep. It happened to be super deep. Okay. And there it goes. All my orders are gone, right? But, let's see how this plays out in the next 15 minutes. Okay. Because it's a dirty game, right? Even though the news was positive, right, that doesn't always mean that the dollar is going to rise tremendously, right? So far, we've gotten above this monthly resistance level, but we have not closed above that monthly resistance level. We got 2 hours on the clock on this 4-hour time frame of the dollar, but let's get to the nitty gritty, right? Here it is, the 15-minute, but really we can go with the 5-minute because news just happened. All right, so there it is. Nice push up off of positive news, but in the next 2 minutes will we close above the dollar, right, to seal the deal. All right, and looks like majority of you were saying that it's going to be good news for the dollar. So well, it was actually 50-50. So some of you guys said bad, some of you guys said good, and clearly we can see that news came out good. But I'm curious, is this going to hold this ground, or is the rest of the day are we going to fall, right? And will I have an opportunity to redeem myself on those major pairs that I just lost in, pretty much an instance. But majority of them, for me, had really tiny stops, right? 15, 20 pips, nothing major. All right. But here it is. We just got to watch, we got to watch it right now. So, give it a minute and we'll see, if this is going to stay this way. All right. But definitely making a huge push up. All right. We've gone from 109.13 to 109.85, almost 109.90. So we've almost made a full, dollar move, if you will. All right. There it is. 109.90 is the highest it got to, but almost a full dollar move on the dollar, right? Within, 3 minutes. Okay. So that was definitely, some significance. All right. And still pushing 53, 52, right? So you guys get the idea here. Let's just give it, give it its time. All right. While that's cooking, I want to take a look at our JPY pairs. What's good, Nikki? All right. And so our JXY index is looking bullish. All right. Yep, tapped into demand. Looks like it's going to rise. Alerts may get hit. So our JPY is falling. All right. I call this out to the team. So again, we win some, we lose some, but we live. We live to fight another day, guys. And here it is, our JPY dropping. CAD JPY was another one. All right. So it did do a little pullback, but, we sold it, previously. So we're still in the mix of it. And I can see it just kind of really came to tap into supply right here. All right. So we can still get the drop on CAD JPY. All right. Let's take a look at CHF JPY. All right. That's dropping. Okay. Euro JPY. That's dropping. All right. GJ. All right, that's dropping, but it did have a double. Well, it never really broke the neckline, but it was creating a double bottom. But still, it's dropping for right now. And last but not least, NJ. All right, and that is dropping as well. My team sold, these JPYs early in the week, and we've been taking advantage ever since. All right, but back over to the dollar, and let's get on that 5-minute time frame. And it did break cleanly above this monthly resistance. Now it's dropping. So we can see we got a high. We'll just mark that out. 109.967. All right. I lost all my trades. Yep. Me too. Well, no, not my JPYs, but all my major plays. And, what's going to really hurt, right, is if this is the only up move that the dollar makes for the day. And then for the rest of the day and potentially the rest of next week, it just starts falling. You're going to be super pissed. Okay. All right. But again, that's just kind of how the game goes, guys. You have these days where all the stars align, and then you also have these days where nothing's in alignment whatsoever, and you got to deal with it. So not saying that in any disregard to the pain, but it's just a part of the game. All right, so stay strong. All right, but here, like I said, guys, I predicted some sweep. I didn't think it would be this deep. I thought it would have came just a little above and then, come on down. But for now, dollars, pushing, right? And we'll see if it just kind of continues that throughout this move. But, 15 minutes, we'll know, right? We'll know if, we get a huge wick on this, like if price continues to come down and takes more than 50% of this candle. Well, then shit, right? You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on? Are you rising or are you not? And, we'll be able to tell. but for now, we're probably not going to see a whole lot until it gets like around 9:30, 10 o'clock, right? We'll be able to say for sure, okay, the dollar's definitely rising or it's definitely falling, right? Again, I believe this is just manipulation, right? Even though, news came out positive, right? From what the charts were creating, okay, at this level, we had a nice setup to drop. So, didn't happen, but it's all good. We gonna keep fighting. All right. So just taking a look at some of these pairs. There's the odd dollar, took us out. There's euro dollar, took us out, but still, kind of respecting this little support level to the left, if you will. All right. And again, like I'm saying, guys, just wait to the end of the day, okay? I mean, or closer to, like when the stock market opens and things like that. It's going to be super funny if you see this bad boy go like this. All right. And again, Nikki, I understand the pain. I really, really do. So, just give it some time. All right. But, getting drops on those pairs. Dollar CAD, so it definitely rose up. I didn't want to sell this anyway because it wasn't looking too appetizing. Dollar CHF did look appetizing, but there you have it, right? Just straight breakout. And dollar JPY again was looking bearish, but it reversed due to news. Okay, guys, so this may be one of the reasons why you don't want to trade news, right? You know what I mean? You want to stay out because it can absolutely just turn things completely in the opposite direction, like it did today, right? And cause you to not win those trades. So pick your poison. But doing this, right, is going to help you a lot, right, for just kind of understanding how to go about, taking advantage of like big moves. Because you guys can see, if we just do a quick measurement on this candle, it is a 4-hour candle, but that's 88, pips within the last 4 hours. But if we do, the last 5 minutes, okay, here it is. That's 86 pips in the last 5 minutes, right? So if you just kind of knew, if you were pretty good at fundamental analytics and, you were all into the economy and just kind of knew that, results would have came out good and what that meant, then you probably could have taken advantage of that, all right? But, that was very hard to see coming from a technical standpoint, because everything was pointing to, a push down, all right? But it is what it is. So let's just go and see if we got anything else that we could take advantage of this morning. But I still got this feeling, guys, that dollar's going to drop after it does this nice, push that it has. Let me look left, see if there's anything. Okay, yeah, so, we still got like these highs that it can potentially reach up to, but then drop, because again, it's a major supply area on the monthly time frame. So going to the weekly, yeah, like we're right at this little order block right here. All right, so bring that on over, and then we can get jiggy on a lower time frame. So let's do the daily. All right, and the 4-hour. Okay, so there's that supply area, right, from the monthly. All right, so again, maybe a push up to there and then we come down. But what I think, we're already getting some rejection. I think this was all we're going to get, and then, rest of the day we're coming on down. All right, but this also represents that it should continue rising, right? We break a high, expect the pullback, and then from there we expect it to continue rising. Either way, we get some type of drop that maybe we'll be able to take advantage of. All right, let's see UJ. All right, getting wiki. All right, so again, guys, we may be able to turn around, but it depends on how fast price moves. All right, but just get some alerts set so you know what's what. I'll put alert above the high, and a lot of times, you can get up in there and say, hey, going higher. All right, just to know, what your alert was about. All right, it's very helpful to name them sometimes. All right, but let's really, go see if we got anything. Oh, what was it was cat. The cat had news. So odd cat here has this falling channel, but we don't really have, it's a bullish reversal pattern. Now we are at the support area, okay? But if the cat news was good, it should push this down. All right, so it goes against what we see from a technical standpoint. So we're going to kind of, leave this one alone for now. Plus, it's not really a really good pair. It doesn't move a lot, doesn't pay a lot, so we're going to skip it. Let's go to CAT CHF and see what that's looking like. Okay, now this looks appetizing. All right, let's go to the weekly. Look at that, all my alerts are going off. We're coming back to CAT CHF, but let's go back to $JPY. Yep, just falling, euro dollar. All right, doing a little rise, and then dollar is steady falling. All right, but we'll come back. All right, so CAT CHF, because they had good news from this higher time frame, you can already see the push up that we had on it. So really, let's take it down. Look at that, right out the gate. 28 pips to the upside roughly, but we probably could, if we were looking at this before news, we definitely could have took advantage, because I can see here that price was definitely in consolidation, right? But we kind of just broke out and started making these this uptrend structure. So we have this high, all right, that we can potentially tap into, and then go from there. But it's already going high, guys, so we don't want to buy it high. All right, everybody should know that by now, but in case you don't, that's what it is. All right, so here's a low, and then we don't really have the high yet. All right, but if we just put it here, we can see that we want price to get back to this area before we potentially look for that buying opportunity. And if we get it from the low, all right, we're talking 90 to 120 pips, all right, to the upside. So CAT CHF, you guys can put it on your list. Not sure if you'll get anything to set itself up for today, but definitely sometime next week you may get that pullback and be able to take advantage of it. All right, so put it down. All right, CAD JPY. So the JPY index was looking bullish, and this should have pushed the CAD JPY down. That's why my team sold it. But you can see that we just swept this little liquidity area, and we tapped into supply, and we're rejecting it right now. But if the news is good for the CAD, then that should push it up, right, on this particular pair. But again, market structure is saying something different. And again, guys, you'll run into this a lot, where news says one thing and the chart says another thing. So which one do you go with? In my opinion, all right, and again, this is probably a factual thing, but I'm going to say more my opinion, that the charts are king, right? It tells you really what it wants to do, right? You just got to know how to listen to it or read what it's showing you and go with that. All right. Going with news over the charts, you'll see a lot of times you'll be left, with confusion, right? Where you'll say, wait a minute, this news was positive. Why didn't this go up? Or this news was negative. Why didn't this go down? Right? There's more to it than just, the results. All right. You got to look at those charts and see what it is. All right. So CAD JPY, again, still looking bearish for the moment. Got some alerts on it and we'll see. So, not necessarily lining up with the news, except that it did make a push up, right? Because of the news, right? But that push just looks like a sweep and a tap into supply on the actual chart. So from a technical standpoint, yes, it went up, but it still looks bearish. All right, so that's CAD JPY. Let's go see what other CADs we got. All right, we got EuroCAD. Look at that. Okay, so again, news was good for the CAD, so it caused the EuroCAD to fall. But EuroCAD had this rising wedge. All right, so, this is a bearish reversal pattern. All right, and then again, this lines up with the news results that, the CAD is positive, so that should push the EuroCAD down. All right, so, news lining up with technicals, but you got to see how you want to play this. All right, what I see is a break of a low right here. All right, we go and make a new low, even breaking these lows. All right, so kind of just kept breaking lows. Then with that low break, here was our last bull candle. Okay, this one right here, before price started breaking these lows. So what do? We pull back exactly to that area, and now we're starting to drop. So this is looking more bearish at the moment, but it's already dropped, right? You know what I mean? So we were supposed to get in from this area right here, but since we've already dropped, if we sell right now, guys, we will be selling low. What up, Ghost? We'll be selling low, and that's not what you want to do, right? So with all of that being said, we want to go to the lower time frame and see if we got anything to show us if we can set ourselves up for a sell. So we're on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. All right, and what I see is a slight break. Okay, it's not really broken yet, but looks like we're trying. So when we do, this will be a break of structure, and this will most likely be our supply area. Okay, so the way that's going to work, all right, and then we have a little supply right above it. Again, we're looking at EuroCAD for a selling opportunity off a rising wedge, which is a bearish reversal pattern, as well as the CAD news coming out positive. All right, showing that they're getting jobs and people are not getting unemployed, or people are getting employed. So all of that was good. All right, but here we have a high, here we have a low, so we can use Fibonacci just to see what it looks like. Okay, and there it is. So we've already kind of gotten a pullback from when we broke, this little bit of a trend line right here. Okay. All right, hope you guys are seeing that. All right, so again, we're just on the daily. This is still a heavy time frame. So if we can break below this low, right, that's good. We may keep falling from there and just get right to this demand area, and if we do, we're talking 187 pips. All right, so you may be able to sell right now and get your stop right above this wick, possibly over here, but this is on the daily time frame, so this will be considered a swing trade. All right, if we want to get in from a lower time frame, or we want to try to make money quicker, all right, we'll look at the 15, and now we can get a lot more details on what's going on. And man, what a push down it had. And again, that was all due to news. Here's a little bit of a trend line break. All right, here is your change or your break of structure to the downside. All right, so again, even with all of this that we see on the 15-minute time frame, ladies and gentlemen, we still got to wait. All right, because we got our wedge, we got our breakout, but we never got our pullback or our retest. So what you could do, right, is we could buy right now, right? You could buy it here. You want to wait for that candle to close just to make sure it closes as a bull candle. But here, this is a 33 pip stop. If you take it there, here is a 20 pip stop. And if you take it up to this area, looking at 50 pips even. All right, that's a 1 to almost 3 risk to reward. And this is a, you know, pullback, to the overall trend, which is down. But, it's in connection with, the cycle, right? The break, the retest, and then, the drop. So you'll be able to catch 50 going up and then potentially, turn it around and get the rest of the down move. That may happen today. It may happen tomorrow. You don't really know. All right. But this is just how to view, these opportunities, when news has, came out. All right. So, we'll set some alerts just to see if it pushes up a little bit more. But, I would like to see a nice body bull candle right on these lower time frames to entice me to take it for a buy. Now, what really needs to happen, let's just go to the 1 minute. And again, this is a major key. All right, here it is. We're seeing all of this structure. And what I'm looking for is a change of character. All right. So one, I've already got a little bit of a trend line break. All right. And I also am potentially about to get a break of this high. All right. So look where I have my alerts to let me know, okay, if price is pushing, then we most likely are going to end up closing above that high and breaking above it, giving us a change of character. And then from there, right, I know that price most likely will pull back into this order window. All right, order block. All right, demand zone. Okay, and then start to take off to do the retest from the drop where it broke, during the news. All right, but it's already giving us the indication, all right, that we can potentially get in for the pullback. It may just be me, but you are breaking up between words. Guys, let me know if that's the same for anyone else or if you guys can hear me okay. All right, testing, testing. Okay, okay. All right, so it's looking like we may have an opportunity on EuroCAD, guys, to take the pullback. So hang tight for that. All right, pull your EuroCAD up. Get it available and ready. So we'll have an opportunity on buying that here shortly. All right, I like how it's already tapping into demand, right, and filling that fair value gap at the same time. So we should have bought it because it was low here. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and get in the mix, guys. I'm just going to wait this 13 seconds for this to close. All right, and then we're off to the races. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and yeah, I like that. All right, so I'm buying. Stop right below the demand. All right. Okay, now this is demand as well. So again, you guys, you got to pick. Okay. You can pick where I'm at, and where I'm at is just 17 pips. But if we crank it below the actual low, all right, then we're looking at 36 pips. And again, that's not bad. All right. All right, cool. So, all right, so now guys, get into EuroCAD for the buy. All right. And look to make about, roughly 50 to 60 pips out of this. Let's get it here. All right, yep, we got below the low, and we're aiming for the supply area within this rising wedge. All right. Again, if you got questions, please let me know. If anything doesn't make sense, or why is this happening? Why am I doing this or that? And I'll break it down. All right. But let's also go. I'm gonna clean the chart up a little bit so we don't have so much going on. But we had to start from the top. So I'm gonna get rid of the wedge. I know that's there. All right. Get rid of this trend line. All right. Get rid of this supply area. And this one is out of question for right now. Like, it's just way far away. And I know what Fibonacci did. All right. So boom. Now I'm only really working with, what I see here with price, but I'm going to go to the lower time frame where it just makes more sense, looks a lot cleaner. All right, guys, there it is. Now I'm going to go to the 15-minute because I want to look at if there was any Asian session manipulation. Here's my Asian session. I'm marking it up. Okay. And this is the highest and lowest price has gotten to in that Asian session. All right, as we come out of the Asian session. All right, so good. It looks like I'm all right. So coming out of the Asian session, guys, we sweep the high, right? And not only do we sweep the high, but we hit that trend line. All right, so after we sweep the high, we come down a little bit, and then we hit that trend line. And what do we get? A double top at a resistance level, right? And then we break this low, giving us our change of character. So again, supply sits up here heavily, guys. All right. And then look, news just set this on fire, right? To drop about, what was it? Let me see. That's about 90 pips, right? And this is the 15-minute time frame. So 90 pips when news came out positive and push this euro CAD down. So again, what goes down, it has an opportunity to go up. Let's get a little lower and see, what we got now. All right, so 1 minute time frame. Look how it's respecting this order block, and now it's getting ready to push. But the only thing that worries me again is that we didn't really have the change of character yet, right? All of this is still down because we haven't really broke above this high. So until we get that candle to push up and break above that high, then we're good to go. But we took our chances, right? And again, because of what we're seeing develop, right? There's a lot of times, guys, where things aren't confirmed, but you still win the trade. And then there's times where things are confirmed and you still lose the trade. So don't be so so I don't know how to say it, but take the trade. This is what I'm trying to say, right? You know what I mean? It's always going to be a what if. So what if you're right though? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what about that? Okay, take that. No diddy. All right, here we go. Just pushing on up. All right, and let's clean this up. But guys, EuroCAD, pretty nice opportunity for the pullback. But have a trail your stop loss and know what it is, right? It is the pullback. What we're looking for is that drop. All right, let's get back to like the 1 hour. Okay, there it is. Nice, beautiful wedge. Okay, and here was, a little break of structure, but we really kind of respected it. All right, so nice little sweep. Again, we're probably going to get back here. All right, guys, and then from there, we're going to get another drop. So we got opportunities really to just catch both ways. 50 to 60 going up, right? And then 80 to 100 coming back down, right? You do the math, all right? But EuroCAD, hope you guys are peeping it and seeing how we plan it. Again, we're in for a buy right now. I will put the numbers on this in the chat so everybody can have it, all right? Oh, wait, got to crank it up a little bit. Don't got my 1 and 2. All right, there we go. All right, and what do you know? We're kind of breaking above that, guys. EuroCAD, get in for the buy. All right. Again, this is EuroCAD. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me. I appreciate that. All right, 1.4 is your entry. 1.47763 is your entry. All right, stop loss. And look at that, we in the money, real time. Must be nice. All right, this is 36 pips on the stop loss. take profit, guys, is 75 pips. I think that's pretty good for a Friday. If you can swing a standard lot on this play, you will make yourself 750 bucks. Guys, more money. All right, we in there. All right, in profit. All right. And now we're just waiting for the official close. All right, well we did. We got it right here. All right, I missed it. I didn't miss it. I didn't look at it. But it's right there. So we did get the close above it, and that's really all we need for the change of character. Again, it may go ahead and do its little pullback, right? Probably get somewhere deep within either one of these demand levels, but from there we should rise, right? It's just what this is representing, okay? And the more you guys understand that, right, where we're going from downtrend structure and then switching over to uptrend structure, you get in where you fit in, right? And that's that. So a few more alerts. But guys, as it's dipping, it's giving you an opportunity to buy from the low. So remember that, right? We buy low, we sell high. When you guys are noticing that you're getting in as price is dropping, you're doing good, right? We got in as price, kind of was dipping into this demand area, and it went a little deeper, but then now look what it did. And we're in profit, guys. Eurocat, we killing it, all right? And look how it respected the area after it broke, and now it's just taking off. All right, we're up 5-6 pips or so, and we're gonna get it. All right, so again, round up applause, and let's make this money. So that's Eurocat. Let's go check out the other cat pairs. Pound cat, right? It's distant cousin. And pretty soon you guys are going to realize, oh, if Eurocat is rising, then what do we think Pound Cat is doing? It's probably rising. All right, look at the structure, guys. Almost very similar to what we got on Eurocat. That big drop during the news. Here's a low. Here's another low. Here's another low. But it looks inverted, right? Looks like an inverted head and shoulders. All right. Oh man. Oh man, don't let me be. All right, so let me see if I can do something about the audio, guys. Give me a second, but don't miss out on this pound cat. All right, because again, let me just do this. Right, there's your left shoulder, there's your head, and here's your right shoulder. We just had a break of structure right there. So again, guys, we may pull into this demand area, right, as a pullback, but then we'll most likely rise and eat up everything that's here. Again, people are going to be taking profits off of this move if they were able to take advantage of it, right? You get 90 pips in 15 minutes or less, you're hitting close. All right, you understand what I'm saying? And that's going to fuel the pullback. All right, your sell orders, your orders when you're in a sell to close your trade are buy orders. All right, so those buy orders start giving you changes in market structure to where you can go and take it in the opposite direction. So I'm going to get some alerts on here, but I'm going to check on my audio in a second. But guys, there's an opportunity right here. Don't miss out. Eurocat and Pound Cat. All right. Nope, that's not the right position. All right, boom. All right, so you can bring it down a little bit just in case you think it's going to do the drop, and then aim for your 1 and 2, and that's pretty much all she wrote. All right, hang tight. Let me check on my audio, guys. One moment. Okay, guys, I'm back. How is it now? Is it any better or no real change? And again, sorry about the delay. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, am I still choppy? Again, guys, let me know if you can hear me and if you guys can see the screen. Testing, testing. Okay, guys, not sure if you can hear me or not, but I will go ahead and type in the chat for you guys, let you know. That'll be it for this morning. Again, I appreciate you guys for coming, but again, Euro Cat, Pound Cat look like the best opportunities that we can take advantage of right now for the pullbacks. So, get what you can and then, hop up out of there. But again, if there's any questions, I'll stick around. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm not, again, I'm gonna have to probably get another mic because, yeah, I think this one's just a little war, but, yeah, guys, that'll do it for this morning. Again, stay tuned in the Discord. You guys know I'll keep you posted. But anyone else who's not a part of the game, forexwithbain.com, get in the mix and, you'll be happy that you did. All right. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all know what it is. It's your boy. Peace.